Let me establish this so you can appreciate why we must pray and why prayer is not something we do when we feel like doing it. And prayer is not something we do every now and then. Prayer is a necessity for daily survival. Say yes. Prayer is the lifeline of the believer. Say yes. Prayer is the engine oil of the believer. When you stop praying, you will damage your engine. If you don't have petrol in your car can stop. And when you put in petrol, it moves. But when you run out of engine oil, it damages the oil. Prayerlessness is the reason why witches and wizards have invaded the church. Are you hearing me, somebody? Say yes. Please understand and appreciate that we are dealing with a very, very serious situation here, because note this: when it comes to the various religions of this world, each one of them have a consistent prayer life. For instance, our brothers and sisters of the Islamic religion pray 5 times a day consistently all their life. 5 times a day, consistently. The rich, the poor, the educated, the uneducated, the broke, the wealthy of the Islamic religion, they all pray the same time 5 times a day. Check Christianity. How many times do we pray in a day? 0. Take the Muslim, the Zionists. They pray 3 times a day all their lives. We don't have a prayer life. So you can imagine why the church is not strong like it ought to be and like it was 2,000 years ago in the days of the apostle, when the shadows of Peter will fall on the sick and they were healed. Where is the sign? Where is the wonders? And where are the miracles in the church? And may I submit to you that as much as teaching is good and preaching is good, and I like to teach, because teaching imparts knowledge, precept upon precept. Teaching allows for understanding and illumination to come. And we need illumination and we need understanding, which understanding is the ability to study the books. Understanding comes through the study of the books. Knowledge is the acquisition of information. Wisdom is the ability to apply knowledge wisely and intelligently. So we need teaching. Somebody say yes. Somebody say talk to me. As much as teaching is necessary and preaching is necessary, and I love to preach, is anybody hearing me? Say yes. Oh, but hear me. There is nothing that works heaven and heal the land like prayer. The Bible said the other day, he said, if my people which are called by my name or bears my name, not the politicians, not the unbelievers, but if my people which are called by my name will humble themselves and pray, which stands to reason, ladies and gentlemen, that it's only humble people that praise. Arrogant and proud people, people who depend on their own personal effort for success, people who take credit for who they are and for what grace has done in their life, don't pray. Because God said it takes humility to pray. It takes humility to pray. What is prayer? Prayer is a proclamation of creation of its needs of its creator. Is anybody hearing me? Somebody say yes. When I pray, I am praying because I have need of my creator. I am saying that I am blessed, but I still need you. I am anointed, but I still need you. You provided all my needs, but I still need you. You have increased me, but I still need you. You've given me fame, but I still need you. It doesn't matter how blessed I am. Prayer is the breath of the believer. I am blessed, but I got to breathe. I am prosperous, but I got to breathe. And without prayer, I have no breath. Prayer is the breath of the church. When we stop praying, we stop breathing. Somebody say, talk to me. Ladies and gentlemen, please hear me. Nothing happens until we pray. And I want to say this quickly and drive it home. In the book of Luke, the 4th chapter, you don't have to turn to it, just hear me and work with me. Just work with me. In Luke, the 4th chapter, the 5th and the 6th verse, Satan said to Jesus, he said, the kingdoms of this world, the glory and the riches thereof, was delivered unto me, and to whomsoever I will, I give it. You got to understand this. Everybody say rules of engagement. Say it one more time. Everybody say the rules of engagement. Everybody say technicalities and legalities. You can't pray with passion. You can't pray effectively unless you understand the rules of engagement that governs the earth. There are technicalities and legalities of prayer. All the different types and kinds of prayers have technicalities and legalities. And there are rules of engagement. Please understand this. The reason for which the Bible says men ought to always pray and not to faint and pray without ceasing, there are reasons. Because until prayer goes up, nothing happens on the earth. When prayer goes up, heaven comes down.